Parlor. We're here with John Falls, lead singer of Egypt Central, and Blake Allison, drummer.
We just wanted to start off by saying congratulations, guys. White Rabbit is an amazing album. Great follow-up to a solid first album. So congratulations.
Appreciate it.
And you guys have been a band for almost 10 years now. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And you've been touring the country.
Right? Not at all.
And you've been touring the country almost the same amount of time. What would you say that you've learned on the road to keep you guys have been a band for that long, so obviously you're doing something right. And if you have any advice for, newer bands that want to follow the success.
Stay in school.
Don't do this.
No, I would say learn how to stick together. That's like the hardest thing about being a band, especially 10 years out on the road, is how to deal with each other.
Everybody always asks, and you can tell with bands that are like full bands. Now I'm not talking about one where like the lead singer got like a deal or something like that, and then they put a band around them.
Right.
Which there's a lot of scenarios like that. But a band that's been a band with the same people from start to finish, they'll all tell you the same thing. It's about having the right people. If you start with the right people, you'll finish with the same people. There may be some changes that happen, but if your core is the right core, and it's just like with any other job, if you have the right staff,
right,
in your business, it has a better chance of being successful.
Yeah, and if you guys have seen them live at all, you can tell that their chemistry is amazing. So
stare into each other's eyes while we play.
Whisper little nothings from across
Sweet
the stage.
Nothings. Nice. So obviously you guys spend a lot of time on the bus. So if jamming out, I'm sure. So if we were to press play on your iPod right now, what would be playing?
I could tell you what I listened to this morning.
Okay.
I listened to A Day to Remember.
Oh, nice.
Their new record.
Yeah.
And
Love it.
I also listened to A 4 Year Strong.
Okay.
It's easy to drive like that.
Right on. Nice. And how about you?
In the iPod, my iPod's kind of scatterbrained because it's just whatever Blake puts on I use my phone as my iPod, so it's like random stuff. But I really have been listening to a lot of 40s music because I'm stuck on this video game, LA Noire. So I just walk around like snapping everywhere I go. Like
John's becoming
Fancy.
a professional
I think I'm a
detective.
detective, so if you do something stupid, I'm going to find you.
Here's a question from left field. If you guys could have a dinner party with anyone from the past, present, or future, who would it be, and what would be at the dinner party? What would be served?
Sorry.
Is there like a time lapse on this? This is a really difficult question.
I'd go with Kurt Cobain,
Oh, for sure.
right?
Totally.
And
Elvis, man. Elvis from Memphis.
there you go.
Get Elvis at the table.
Elvis, Kurt Cobain sounds like a good dinner party so far.
Right? I don't know.
What kind of food would you guys serve then?
Is Kurt Cobain a vegetarian?
It's possible.
He was popular back then. I don't know.
Who else would you put at the party? Throughout history.
You have to put a dynamic intellectual in there. Come on now.
I'm already there.
Socrates, just so I could be like, I don't understand shit that you're saying.
What were you saying? Right?
What were you talking about? Where did you get your mushrooms from?
I'd put In-N-Out Burger, only because I never get to eat that. So
It is delicious.
I know. Frank Sinatra would have to be there, just so that we could have this lobster that we had when we were making our first record. Andy Shane from Lava Records flew out to LA because he was our A&R. He was a senior VP out there, and he came in and he's like, I'm going to take you guys to this really special place that was like Frank Sinatra's like #1 spot. So we go in and they have this back room that like Frank used to like just have reserved for him, and like big celebrities would go in and eat. And we're looking at the menu, we're like, God, everything looks really good. And he was like, well, we have a special that was his favorite. And we were like, oh, okay. But it's not on the menu, and it's a lobster. And we're like, oh, but there's lobster on the menu. And he's like, well, where do you see what we do to it? So they bring this lobster out, and it's the biggest lobster I've ever seen. And they take everything out of it, and then they put it in like this cream sauce and put like mushrooms and all kind of stuff in it, and then they put it back in. It literally tasted like you were drinking maybe the best butter as you would just take like bites. It was amazing. What did you have that night? He's the only one of the band that didn't get it.
Yeah, no, I got something else.
Chicken.
I was trying to be like, respectful because it was
Spaghetti
like,
and
hey, let's have dinner on me, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna order the most expensive thing, and I order, and then because I was like the first one to go, I was like, I think I got like, I don't know, spaghetti, or something like that. I got something really inexpensive compared to the $500 plate or whatever it was. And like it goes to John next, and he's like, I'll have the special lobster, and then everybody's eyes perked up, and everybody was like, oh, I'll get that too, and it went all the way around the table, and I'm just sitting there like,
everybody at the table.
and I was thinking about going, I changed mine to what they're having, but I didn't do it.
Nice.
We'd have to add like Alexander the Great and Genghis Khan just to see who would whip whose ass at the dinner table.
I literally think that
See if food could actually bring it together.
I don't know if I'd get along with those people. I mean,
I'm not gonna understand anything
They're pretty
Genghis Khan
intense.
has to say anyway.
How was it, conquering the world? How did that go? What do you say? What do you
Hey, I
talk
play
about?
music. How was conquering the entire planet?
Yeah, I haven't done shit with my life. You did all kinds of stuff with yours.
Do you guys have any hidden talents? Oh, I feel like there's something.
I mean, like, I can juggle.
Nice.
That's not really hidden, though.
He does impersonations pretty well too.
Oh, really?
I know. He just thinks I do.
No, he does. He does.
thinks I do.
So who do you impersonate?
I don't at all.
He does all kinds
Nobody.
of people.
I don't do it.
The only person that he can't do is me.
They're
He
terrible.
does a terrible version.
I
of me.
can't. There's no. I mean,
You sound
nobody.
like a
there's nobody in the world that sounds like
Mad old Jewish woman.
Sam Kinison is the only person that could possibly, and he's dead. Maybe he could come to the dinner and we can
There we go.
eat on that. I don't
I
know.
have a hidden talent.
Juggling is plate.
No, I like to cook a lot.
It's not hidden. You do it all the
It's
time.
not hidden, but but it's hidden from everyone else. Because
Yeah.
you get to eat it all the time. But I play that, and probably pool and poker would be. Those would be three things that you wouldn't just
actually,
expect me.
John's hidden talent is that he's a pool shark. Not just a pool player, but he's a pool shark. He let me beat him like once, just so I have that little edge to play him again, so we can start betting on things. I know that's what he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
I'm on to
Let me
you.
see.
All right, guys,
Okay.
we're going to do a speed round. We're going to ask you a question. You're going to say something that's just top of mind, quick,
I
fast.
suck at this sitting at home
No, it's
watching it on
good.
television.
All right, ready?
They're easy.
Biggest fear.
Snakes.
Spiders. Not really, but
Dogs or cats?
dogs.
Dogs. Dogs are
Dogs.
days.
Favorite
Dogs.
color.
Blue.
Oh, nice.
Beverage of choice.
Beer.
Vodka.
Boxing or UFC?
UFC.
UFC.
Biggest pet peeve.
Nail biting.
Annoying people.
Anything that
All right. Scary movie, romance, drama, sci-fi,
All the above.
Action.
romance.
Oh, romance. Oh, I get romance. I
Action
use
romance.
eyeliner, so I automatically get romance.
John really likes night and day.
All right.
Sure.
Well, guys, thanks for spending
Thanks
some
for
time
having me with us,
inside the
Ace.
Download Parlor with us. We
Thank you
wish
very
you
much
luck
for
on
having us.
tour.
Thank